talk about Love Island. Like, obviously it's a massive thing at the moment, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I've even got my mum and dad obsessed with it. Like, last year they were going, oh, I can't watch that, it's a load of crap, can't watch it, no. Oh, no. This year, they watch one, and they're hooked. Love it. I'm here to talk about that. Joe and Lucy are meant to be, like, the sweethearts, but there's obviously, like, stuff going on between them now. Like, Joe's having doubts, Joe's being overprotective, Lucy's, like, always crying, like, even though it annoys me her crying, like, I see where she's coming from, because I'm a very emotional person and I can't deal with shit. This problem between Joe and Lucy, like, with her, like, hanging out with boys, I do generally understand both parts. I know a lot of people on Twitter, like, going, oh yeah, he's overprotective and all this. Like, yes, he is, 100%, I'm not saying he isn't. But I just feel like if I was in the situation where my boyfriend, I mean, I know they're not boyfriend and girlfriend, but, like, you know, my partner was always hanging out with girls and never hang around with boys, like, I would feel threatened and my insecurities would get the better of me. So I understand, like, why he'd be, like, a little bit annoyed, but obviously because it's only been, like, what, like 2 weeks? Like, he needs to chill out, and, like, he's already letting off a really bad signal. She was with Tommy, and that's what sparked him off, and obviously them two, like, had a thing. Like, they had a thing, so it's not even like it's just a random boy in the villa, like, it's Tommy. But at the same time, I feel like he should just keep it in his head for now. If it goes, like, to the next level where they're, like, cuddling and shit and spending time together in bed and, like, really touchy-feely, then I feel like he would be able to voice it then. I just feel like him voicing it now has just really made everyone just be like, who are you, like, what are you doing, like, shut up. And obviously I understand, like, he can't change Lucy. If Lucy doesn't feel comfortable with girls, that's absolutely fair enough. She can go with the boys or whatever. So I just understand both sides. Overall, I sort of am more on Lucy's side, but I do understand Joe's side. We've got, like, the voting tonight. So, well, we voted last night, and obviously two people going today. I feel like, well, this is my thing. So obviously we've had to vote for each couple, who's our favourite out of each couple. So I voted for Lucy and I voted for Anton. That was really hard for me. Like, I love Elma, I really like her, but I really like Anton, and it's just because, like, I've known Anton for, like, sounds like I know him as a friend, but he's been on the show for longer, we know more about Anton, so that's why I vote for Anton. Basically what I think is going to happen is either, obviously the two people that are the most voted for is obviously going to stay, like, that's 100%, I'm pretty sure, and then the 2 people are either going to leave, like, get dumped from the island, or I feel like the people in the villa might have to choose one of them to leave. I feel like that's, like, my theory, really. It sort of shocked me that Elma and Anton got voted the least compatible, like, all over, because I know they're a new couple, but I don't know about you, but I feel like they've got on quite well, obviously apart from what's happened now with her fantasy and this Tom. But apart from that, they got on really well. I thought everyone would vote for Molly and Tommy because obviously, like, Tommy's head just fucking turns all the time. So I thought everyone would vote for them because, like, Tommy clearly can't be trusted. Like, he clearly can't. And this is another thing. So obviously the Molly and Tommy situation, and then that Maura, that I can't help but not like. Like, I understand she's coming to stir up and she has made the show 100% more entertaining, but I just don't like her, I just can't deal with it. She's just annoying. Like, she's getting better now, she's not with Tommy, but I just feel like she just completely just was out of order, 100%, like, 100%, I don't care. Like, anyways, I always thought Tommy liked Molly more. Like, you could just tell, like, by the way he looked at her, like, just, like, I feel like Maura came in, and the reason his head turned is obviously because he's just clearly an idiot, but also because she was just constantly, like, just laying on it. Him being a twat, like, he just loves the attention, and she's a good looking girl, and she's just laying all these, like, sexual things at him, and he's all, like, thinking, oh, like, obviously because he's a twat, you know. But, like, I feel like it definitely was calmer for Molly, because Molly was obviously, like, leading all 3 boys, so I feel like it needed to happen because she was being a bitch. But I like her now, I really like her now, but at the start I was thinking, like, who are you, like messing around 3 boys. But now she's had her karma, I think she's sort of, like, grown up a bit and realised, like, she really does like Tommy. Maura, with this new person, Tom and Tommy. So with this new person, Tom, I feel like she generally does like him, because if you notice, she's not being as sexual to him. She said, like, oh, do you want to share a bed with me? Like, obviously, like, shut the fuck up. But she's not as bad. She's nowhere near as bad as she was with Tommy. I feel like with Tommy, she just fancied him, but with this new guy, she likes him because she's being more genuine. And like she said, the odd like couple of sexual remarks, but genuinely, she's having normal conversations with him. And like she is getting really flattered. Like she's not being too overpowering. She's like being a bit more shy. So I think she does like this person, and I hope she does. But then I feel like Tom likes Elma most, because I feel like he just said he likes Maura because he went on a date with her and he finds her attractive. But I don't think he likes her personality, because obviously he's watched it and seen what she's been like with Tommy, and I think he's probably like, go away, like really, like no, you're not good doing that with him and then coming to me. Like I'm 99% sure that Lucy will stay and Joe will go, but I honestly have no idea whether Anton and Elma will stay. I have no clue. Like Amy and Lucy situation, it's all too petty. Like they're both petty. Obviously Amy's being more nasty, but Lucy's being equally petty. It started off because she wasn't sitting with them, which obviously I understand. Like if I was in the group and someone wasn't sitting and Lucy wasn't sitting with us, I would feel quite offended. I'd be like, does she not like us? Like, I understand why they'd all be offended and all be concerned. However, I do not think Amy should have started talking to everyone else. I feel like Amy should have pulled her to the side and asked her, and then if Lucy like explained herself, then just leave it. Like, do you know what I mean? And then obviously like it's carried on, and that's where it got petty. Now Amy's just constantly at it, and it's just getting fucking ridiculous. Honestly, I feel bad for Lucy now. Like at first I understood Amy more, and now Amy's just gone too far. Obviously it was meant to be sorted then, but then like obviously when they had that wedding thing where they were having a food fight, Lucy went mental at Amy. Like she was just targeting her. Like you could see she would like, she threw up one thing at someone else and she was just going at Amy. Like my whole family sat there and were like, is she being serious? Like when they got back to the villa, like, and she's like, oh, I was just letting my anger out. I was like, yeah, but you just leave it. Like, you're just obviously going to start something. You know you're going to start something from it. Like, it just annoyed me. When Joe coupled up with Lucy, Amy's face, oh my God. I was like, are you being serious? Like, she literally was like this. He's obviously going to pick her. Obviously. He's obviously going to pick her 100%. Who the hell else would he choose? Do you know what I mean? Like, it was so predictable. Amy knew that was predictable. Curtis looked genuinely happy, and Amy had a face like a smacked ass. Honestly, it just pissed me off so much. I was like, who do you think you are? Be happy for it. If you like her, you'd be happy for her. But you obviously, that there showed that she's being horrible. Like that one little scene showed that she doesn't like her. That showed her true colours. I think she personally sees Lucy and Joe as a threat, and therefore has had all this like beef with them, because they were together from day dot, and obviously Amy and Curtis are more genuine and then get along better, but they are a threat to them 100%. My favourite couple is definitely Amber and Michael, and when he sees her, his face is, oh my God, it's so cute. He just has the biggest grin on his face and his whole face just lights up. Oh, I just love them. They're so great together, and I think as people they're lovely as well.